Since lockdown began in March 2020, everyone living in the UK has experienced massive change to the way they live their lives. From how we socialise to how we access services, it's all really different to how things were before. This huge change has highlighted even more the challenges, the inequalities and the hardships that people are facing. We've seen this as advocates and advocacy organisations, and we've heard this from the people we support. We wanted to come together as an advocacy sector to share what we've found. And so today we are publishing a landmark report.
In March this year, when the coronavirus pandemic hit, the advocacy sector, like every other sector, faced unprecedented challenges. Advocacy organisations from across the country came together to share their experiences and learning and have a shared approach to facing the challenges together. We worked together collaboratively to design and share a survey for advocates to really hear and listen to their experiences of providing advocacy through the pandemic.
So what did we discover? The pandemic has highlighted the inadequacy of measures meant to protect the liberty and human rights of thousands of people. 76% of advocates saw cases where people's human rights were not upheld between March and May this year.
We also heard about how the risks of abuse and harm had increased, including as people were more isolated, less able to raise concerns, less able to get those concerns responded to. Restrictions for people receiving care and support often exceeded those required by the general population.
Those that are most vulnerable, those that were locked into poverty and injustice before lockdown, have often been hit the hardest.
So what's next? We want to use and to share this learning as widely as possible so that we and others can continue to support people as we continue living with the impacts of COVID-19 and the restrictions in place.
As we have now entered the second wave of the coronavirus pandemic and soon to be coupled with winter pressures, services are going to be forced to make difficult decisions.
Let's work together to put in place solutions to make it better for those that are most disadvantaged.
The pandemic has confirmed to us very strongly the need to look afresh at social care.
It is really important that lessons that are included in this report are learned.
The principles that you'll see in the report are commitments by advocacy organisations across the country to ensure that people have continued access to advocacy and that advocacy continues to be effective, especially for those people who are experiencing the greatest inequalities. We want this report to be the first step in the process towards change. We're really grateful to every advocate and all the other people who've worked with us to produce this report.
So please do download and share as far and wide as possible. Thank you.